Hello. Okay, let me check. ¡Qué guapa! This is guapa cansada. Muchas gracias, Venus. ¿Cómo estás tú? I saw that today I will not do stream, but I will. I was like, was so. Oh, I'm screaming apart from this. So yeah, I can hear that the sound is working. I was so busy. So, yeah, I was just like in stress. Today I was screaming and shouting. I was full of emotions. And I was full of emotions.
Bien, ¿qué está pasando?
Bien.
Por aquí.
Bien.
¿Qué está
Rotten
pasando
stuff. ¿Y
por
tú?
aquí?
Yo,
Mal.
bien. Mira,
Rotten stuff.
¿y tú? Yo, bien. Mira,
Ahora voy a pensar.
ahora
¿Qué voy a hacer?
what I gonna do? Okay, firstly,
¿Qué voy a hacer? What
I
I gonna
need
do?
to
Okay,
check
firstly,
what do I have
I
on
need
my
to
YouTube.
check
What do I have on
Let me
my
check.
YouTube?
let me check.
Like this, madre mía. Like this,
Vale.
madre mía. Like this.
Vale.
Good. Like this. Good. So I will show now the animations that I did last time, but I will show now the animations that I did last time.
now
But for YouTube, for sure, it's gonna be duplicated sound. I'm sure. Let me check it. Whew. Okay. Let me see. What do we have? Hola, hola. Hola, hola, hola. Yeah, it's duplicating. Now we're gonna check if it's working. Venus, tell me, how is your studying going? What do I have in here? Some strange stuff. What is this? What is this? Plaza Catalunya. What is this? Some strange stuff. Hola, hola. Subscribe to Prime, Venus. I love you. Existiendo. Hello. Okay, I'm lowering it down. Thank you so much, Venus. I love you. I love you. I love you. What I will do now, today. Excediendo, pues ni bien ni mal. Ay, pero ¿por qué? ¿Por qué ni bien ni mal? Yo creo que yo no siento nada ya. mi vida últimamente está como que si puedo respirar está bien, si tengo tiempo para eso. Pero yo no voy a negar esto. Venus, mira, te voy a decir una cosa. Mientras yo veo que no hay nadie en YouTube, voy a decir una cosita, ¿vale? Y voy a decir en español, espero que nadie no va a entender. El sábado, por secreto, yo me he perdido el stream. El sábado yo no he hecho stream. Tuve otra cosita para hacer, ¿vale? Y yo flipé porque cuando yo hago stream cada día y sigo mucho mis rutinas, digamos, la gente viene y dice, ay, pero tú, ¿por qué siempre estás haciendo Twitch y entonces no tienes nada que hacer en tu vida? Cuando yo pierdo un día de stream, la gente viene a mi stream y me empieza a decir, pero tú, arréglate, y no estás organizada bien, tienes que organizarte bien. Estoy como que, pero entonces, ¿qué tengo que hacer? ¿Organizarme o no organizar? Pero me ha gustado porque la gente me estaba esperando. Pero ¿qué te está pasando? ¿Estás bien o no? Vale, ¿qué voy a hacer yo ahora? Yo en realidad, haz lo que quieras, la gente nunca va a venir nada bien. Exacto, eso sí, eso totalmente yo estoy de acuerdo, por eso hago lo que quiero. Lo que yo quiero decir, yo sí, muchas cosas que hacer y ser organizadas por los estudios. Espera que ahora me he gritado y necesito pedir perdón. Sí, es porque yo iba con un poquito de emociones hoy. Sí, muchas cosas. ¿Y qué tienes que hacer? Yo iba revisando, no sé, Venus, ¿qué opinión tú tienes de Selena Gómez? Yo un día pienso bien de ella, un día mal, pero yo creo que me gusta más Selena Gómez que Dua Lipa. ¿Qué quiero hacer? Yo quiero mostrar lo que tengo yo de mi animación La última vez, Venus. Mira, esto es lo que hemos hecho la última vez. Uy, pero ¿por qué se ha cambiado así? Qué raro, pues que sea así. Pam, 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 más grande. Vamos a ver. Es la animación de ayer. Pues lo que he hecho, que ella, sí, espero que todo, yo sí, muchas cosas, espero que todo bien. Conmigo sí, conmigo todo bien. Yo voy a hacer hoy, bueno, me quedan 50 y 94 followers antes de hacer Cooking Stream. Pues tengo que hacer una lámpara, o sea, maravilloso. El trabajo final de carrera, una animación en 3D. 3 series de fotografías. Sí, Cooking Stream. 3 series de fotografía. Terminal el cráneo en plastilina, hacer 5 dibujos de poses de cara raras y algo más, pero no me acuerdo. Uy, tanta inspiración, yo lo quiero hacer. Especialmente 5 dibujos de poses de caras raras y alguno más, pero no me acuerdo, pero es maravilloso. Yo creo que es increíble. Me encanta. Me parece maravilloso. Vamos a hacer una cosita que quiero hacer yo. Yo quiero guardar aquí un balcón que tengo. ¿Dónde está el balcón que yo necesito? Que yo lo borré. Ya no tengo. ¿Cómo puede ser? Vale, voy a mandar a mí misma un balcón. Voy a hacer un modeling de solamente de un balcón. Antes de hacer este balcón de verdad, este quiero. Vale, perfecto. Así, lo mando y esto voy a hacer file save y voy a hacer nuevo balcón. File new. Y no se ha hecho nada. Hola. General save, vale. Y voy a pasar aquí. Uno que tengo. Downloads. No está. Save as in desktop. Vale. Pues. Uy, era yo. Oh, madre mía. Hacemos este balcón. Yo sabía que tú. Pero vamos a hacer una cosa. Por favor, yo sabía que tú vas a reír. ¿Por qué me pasa esto contigo siempre? ¿Por qué me voy a portar bien? Es que vamos a decir una cosa. Esto era cute. El portrait era cute. Como mínimo, ¿vale? Acabamos con esto, que era bonito. Dios mío. Ahora voy a hacer un poquito, pero ahora os digo, yo creo que hoy es mi momento ahora para relajar, para hacer relax. Yo me he levantado, yo tuve un sueño más raro de mi vida. No puedo creer que ahora voy a acabar contando mis sueños en stream, pero yo creo que es un buen momento para contar con qué he soñado. Venus, mi sueño era de que yo vivo en una matrix, ¿sabes? Y yo soñaba con que en realidad todo mi alrededor está renderizado en el momento cuando lo miro, porque en internet lo dicen mucho. Y yo tuve sueño que yo estoy como entrando en una habitación, hay unos chicos que están sentados, no sé qué, están trabajando, no sé, y yo pienso, ahora está, bueno, eso es de hacer demasiado Blender, yo pienso, ahora mi realidad está generándose, está renderizándose, pero yo veo que no se renderiza sus caras. En plan, todo está render, pero caras pixeladas. Y me ha dado mucho miedo esto. Dios, ¿saliste de Real Matrix? Sí, parece que sí. Cuéntame, eso es bueno. Y yo, es que de verdad, esta noche yo levanté gritando porque era como, wow, what the fuck, no tienen caras. Vale. Voy a añadir image as reference en desktop. Creo que debería ser esta. Perfecto. Yo tuve un sueño traumante. Cuéntame. Tu sueño traumante. Traumante. ¿Qué sueño traumante? Es larguillo. Fui con mi prima, mi tía y mi madre al hospital. Vale, yo supongo que estás escribiendo. Ahora voy a leer. Voy a hacer clic en mi tetera. Cuento una historia de Ucrania, ¿vale? Súper interesante. La persona que pierde cosas en ucraniano, nosotros la llamamos tetera. Por ejemplo, cuando yo era pequeña y yo perdía mis cosas, mis padres me decían, ну що ти як тетеря? Ну що ти як тетеря? Усе розбрасуєш. Що ти як тетеря? So, teteria, which reminds me of tetera, para mí es como en español. Vale, pues ya está, historia está acabada. Let me see. Thank you for subscription, Venus, always and forever. Fui con mi prima y tía y mi madre al hospital. Pues salta mi tía diciendo, el otro día soñé con mi primo chico. ¿Tiago? Sí, oh Dios, y mi madre, joder. No digas esto. Oh, madre mía. Hostia, pero es como tú soñaste con lo que la gente sueña. Venus, esto es recursive. Es recursiveness. Tienes sueños recursivos. Madre mía, increíble. Dentro de tu sueño tú pensaste esto. ¿Sabes que dicen mucho? Oh, mi tetera está lista. Dicen que se puede como tener sueños conscientes, en plan que tú puedes hacer cualquier cosa en tu vida mientras sueñas, pero hay que entrenarse. Eso dicen, ajá. Vale. Ahora voy a poner té y voy a volver. Por la cara, en algún momento del sueño, el niño es una cabeza solo. Madre mía, qué horror, Venus. Es porque tú miraste demasiado Lady Gaga, seguramente. Ay, Dios, casi ha matado ella. So, I'm back. Era azul, se empezó a hinchar y reventó en mis manos. Dios mío, Venus, esos son los sueños de los artistas, seguramente. Eso podría soñar Dalí. Me voy a meter a la cama, que me he levantado en las... Uy, tú te levantas a las 5 a.m., estoy tiesa. Vale, Venus, muchísimas gracias por venir, muchísimas gracias por subscribe. Yo te veo la siguiente stream, ¿cuándo lo voy a hacer? El miércoles, la siguiente miércoles, si quieres, ven. Comprase mi mente con... No, Dalí hace feliz. Sí, bueno, mejor que Dalí, te juro. Mejor. Buena nit. Muchísimas gracias, Venus. Te veo pronto y descansa mucho. Gracias. My bucket, hello. I decided to proceed with the balcony inside of 3D. So now I'm gonna do a really crazy stuff. You will understand what I'm doing. How are you? How is everything? I'm here, that's me. And my cat is also here actually. It's worth to make her bigger in a way. Just a second. Let me make this beauty. This beauty should be visible for everyone. Ay, what is going on in here? Xena. Unbelievable. How are you? So I will explain what I'm doing. Today I do balcony, but I want to make my balcony very, very, very smart, and I want my balcony to be very, very beautiful. So I will create a SVG file, and now I will import it to Blender. But for me to make this SVG file, I just need to prepare just a couple of contours. I will try, I like the main things that I want to do, I already have. Xena, what are you doing? No, Xena, you cannot do it. She's attacking my monitor. Xena, por favor. Just sit down, sit down. Okay, good. Yeah, exactly. This, oh my god. You know how much I love her. How much I love her. She's the best. She's my beautiful, lovely cat. Okay. So I'm almost done. I will just do this stuff in here, and then we probably can if what I do now will work, this would mean that I can repeat it. Okay, that's good. It's working. So let me change the color in here for this. So what I gonna do now? Now my cat gonna bite me because no, I told you, right? Okay, good. Xena, nice. Good. Don't bite me. She's trying to bite me. Xena, no. As usual. So I will now remove the photo from the... So now I want to export to the Photoshop only this. So basically I don't need to... I can select those parts, move them in here, place them in here, make it... Can I make it transparent? I don't need to have a fill. So now I'm gonna go and I will say export. I will export this as... No, wait. I want to export as SVG. Export frame, and we're gonna export on the desktop, and we're gonna call it let me read it. Snarchsnace. Why not converting it automatically into vectors and remove the unneeded parts in Illustrator? Okay, firstly that I don't have an Illustrator. I don't use an Illustrator. Why not convert them to calculate it and remove it? I don't know, because I want to, now I'm going to do it now on 3D, so it's not my goal to, yeah. So maybe that's the way, but I have her welcome in here. Maybe that's the correct way, but I will just like name it like this. So you can see here that I do a lot of balconies. I can present myself and very welcome in here. My name is Marina. Oh, no, that's not. I live in Barcelona. I'm Ukrainian originally. I do a lot of different arts. Can I save it? Okay, this would be called Vincenzo art, like this. Okay, it's just one way to keep work simple, but the path is the goal to victory. You will now understand. Let me show you what exactly I'm doing. You will see. So this is my cat Xena, by the way, and me. I'm here with Xena. This is me. I hope you can see me. This is me. Hi, it's me. So these are all my links. You can find all of those, all of the art that I do, because I do art and also I work in IT field for already 13 years. And here you can find two main importance. My Instagram, because in my Instagram you can see that I do pretty much different kind of art. Sometimes I even do like the real paintings art, but not that often. I need to say majorly I do the digital art, a lot of 3D and some illustrations. So balconies, I'm gonna show you now exactly the balconies, because I do 3D now, but this is my project that I'm very proud of. And you can see that I do this all in Figma and I do it outline myself. I'm not converting anything to vectors. Like all of those balconies are balconies of Barcelona. And this is what I do. So interesting part in here is that I did this web and I placed the Google Maps in here. So basically if you do this, drag and drop, you can find exactly where this balcony is located. So if I go here, yeah. So you can see that this balcony, and learning Blender in January 2024. What a coincidence! I think it's a lot of IT people who somehow like art, and this is impossible, right? It's impossible not to like art. I think that they are all ended up in Blender because Blender is somehow in between. I feel like it's in between. So very welcome in here. Speaking about the IT, I wrote 2 books. This one. And also this one. The first one more psychological, about pretty much how to survive in the world and how to not to accept that other people put labels on you. I think it's the most important subject of that book. The second book is more related to the coding and art. I picked up the coding principles and the art principles and draw parallels between them. And I realized that they are quite similar. Like even I don't want to explain a lot of all what is happening in my book, but the conclusion of my book is that we are perceiving the art very robotically, and that pretty much as as the code compilation, that's how we perceive the art. And apart from this is the most important part for now. Let me show you my 3D. So I will show you in here. Let me see if Xena. Oh, it's just Xena is not giving me any space. So this is all the tasks that I do. So this part in here, I will share the link with you. Dun, 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 dun. So I learned Blender since, actually I'm gonna make myself a little bit smaller, otherwise you will not be able to see exactly my cartoon. So I learned Blender since I think August 2022. So it would be 2 years this year in August. And this is this link that I shared with you. Hey, can I share? Hey, go. Okay, this is a link. So this is my cartoon, right? So I did it all in Blender, and this is my very first. This is my very first art of work that I did in Blender. You can see it in here. Love to talk to people. You switch to sales. Well, I moved to management, so I love to talk to people a lot also. So I do I do it. So this is my first cartoon. So this creature, this character called Paperonia Guslik. You can see that there is a Ryan Guslik spinning around her, and yeah. This is a collective job in here because everybody who are joining my Twitch streams, they're like, oh, can you do this? Can you add this? So that's why her name is Paperonia Guslik. That's why Ryan Guslik is in there somewhere. My cat is like, she's watching so carefully. That's crazy. So the story is that basically she tried the slice of the pizza with pineapple and she turned crazy. And that's my like transitions on how she's turning crazy. And now she's gonna sneak inside of the Louvre and she's gonna steal Mona Lisa. This like, yeah, she's crazy. So she's like evil. Now she's evil. And Now it's gonna be action. This would be action. So, well, this go. So this is a Louvre, the painting. I draw this Mona Lisa myself. This is my gouache interpretation of Mona Lisa. And that she's sneaking inside of the Louvre. Like top, 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 top. It's always a sound in the YouTube link, but I don't want to put the sound now. So she's there. She's like preparing for her robbery, and it's done. So now what I do the second part of my cartoons. It's going to be a long one. I can show you if Xena will allow me. So this guy, oh my god, I cannot. Okay, this guy is Vincenzo Perugia. Oh, I lost it. Where is it? So this is Vincenzo Perugia. This is a real guy. I made his character, that he is a real thief of Mona Lisa. So we're gonna do the animation of him. So he's walking like this. And yesterday's result, I designed how Peperonia Guslik bringing home her Mona Lisa. So she's jumping on the couch. It should be faster, but I'm gonna fix it. And the phone calls, and she's jumping and like picking up. Hola, yeah. So that's what we do. So today, I know that today is going to be shorter stream, but I wanted to make just a house. I wanted to make an architectural city scene about Vincenzo Perugia, the real guy, because, okay, as you saw, the modeling is ready there. So now I do the architecture, and I decided that this would be a very good, beautiful balcony for his house, and that's what we're gonna do. So now what I want to do, I want to import SVG, and we're gonna go for, I think it's this one. Okay, where is it? Is it imported or not? This one. I don't know, where is it? Okay, maybe that's small that I cannot see it. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, let me try to scale it. No, but that's not what I want. One more time. Import SVG. So I'm importing this. I don't understand. Oh, okay, so here, hello, it's here. All right, so, oh my God. All good. All right, so let's move. Okay. Oops, not that way. Okay, something like this. My cat loves the attention. She's always like this. She's always like this. Okay, I can bring her back to full screen. Ah, by the way, something that I forgot. If you have your art or something to share, according to my Twitch rules, of course, this is my Discord. You can share in there. Like, don't hesitate. Just go and join there. Like, if you have already some of your 3D stuff that you have, share. I love it, because I have in here a lot of people from, I don't know, from different sectors, writers, artists, 3D artists, developers. We have a big community, so, and they are all super talented, so you can share. And meanwhile, I will proceed with my 3D. Let's see. Oh, so I don't know how can I don't know how. My cat is really attractive right now. How can I call you? I will call you Dai, but Dai is some kind of Chneis. Chneis? Can I call you Chneis? What I want to tell you is that yesterday we were doing rigging. Rigging is very. I would add to your list also the texturing and. And materials and then lightnings. But yesterday we were doing really cool stuff in inverse kinematics for walking for the rigs, and it was just amazing. It was so easy. I have a lot of people from 3D who are like more professional, and they are coming here and they are always helping me. They suggesting what to do. It's just amazing. So if you would yesterday on the stream, you would probably learn a lot because it was just amazing. And I posted on Instagram that like the result was so fast. I'm really happy about this. So my cat decided to leave, just to leave this all. Yeah, I already checked that, but I like to create complex shader nodes. I leave that to more dedicated shader programmers. I think it's part of the itself where you could spend your whole career only creating complex. Well, if I'm not mistaken, there is if I understand it right, that in Blender, it's a lot of people saying to me, Marina, you are doing the work of whole team. So I think that there is someone who creates a character, another one who making lightnings, another one who making textures, and someone who are dedicated only to architecture, another one dedicating themselves only to characters, another only to the landscapes. But I need to say, I always say this, I have very vivid imagination. So for me, it's really like a life-saving activity because it's so distressing, it's so relaxing, it's so beautiful. I really love it. So, and at the same time, it's a little bit tiring. So you always, we always need to get the satisfaction from getting tired. And I really think that this is also very good. Also, it allows me to switch from my day-to-day, like tasks, so I'm very happy. Okay, so we have this, guys. What are we gonna do now with this? I'm gonna copy paste it in here just to save. Maybe I will slightly make it a little bit, I will scale it down because I just up just slightly like this. Okay. Exactly. You can learn everything, but it's better be very good in niche. And I am more creative person, so I'd like to create images with lightning. So you like the images, but you are not curious about the animation. I really need to say that for me, people sometimes see that I'm like going crazy when I realize that all the possibilities of Blender. Like, of course, I want to do animation. But it can be super beautiful, the things that you see. So if we speak about this, tell me, what do you think about the Sora and artificial intelligence and all of this stuff? What are your thoughts about this? I do. I bought a course 1 day ago, but first wanna dive deeper into the basics of rigs, shape case, etc. I have my theory. I love AI, using GPT-4 every day to create images or marketing campaigns. Very good. Yeah, I also like it. I think that in the end, people gonna adapt. That's pretty much it. And the Sora, I need to say that I want so much this to be in my hands because I want to implement all of my ideas, all of my desires and ideas. It's gonna be ha ha ha. Everything is gonna be in my hands. Let's see what we're gonna do now. So I have my plane. It's not the plane, like it's my plane in here. I want to convert it to a mesh. So I'm converting this one to a mesh, and then I will extrude it and in the edit mode. What I want to tell you, wow, it's not possible for now. I need to tell you that I'm very bad at passing exactly the courses. I'm that person that I'm purely suffering practitioner because I really need to do something. Like I need to put the goal. I need to have the goal. I need to have the idea. Meanwhile, on my way to the goal, I'm going to figure out everything. But if you put me just for the nothing to pass the tutorial, I'm going to forget it. So all the blenders that I did, I learned online. First, I think it's quite unique, right? Because I learned the blender during my Twitch streams. And people saw me in different, like, today I was also nervous. Like, even before the stream, I was like out of my nerves. But I mean, people saw me crying. I had the days when I was like doing the cycles rendering for my big animation, and I had the rig. The most I cried for Blender, it was because of the rig. Like rigging armature is so hard. True, I also trial and error with basics. But learning from professionals is better sometimes because they speak out of experience. They speak out of experience. I totally understand. That's why I really like when they are joining my streams. They save my time so much that I don't even need to Google. They are just time savers and they know exactly what is happening. So I don't like what I have right now. So I think I need to use not solidify, but decimate. Unsubdivide. Okay, maybe I need to apply object mode. Planner, I don't know. Collapse. Is it working? So I needed somehow to okay. What if I click A and I click join F? Not sure how to do it. Not sure what I did. So for example, now that is the moment when I'm quite stuck. I don't know what to do. I want to merge this all. I want it to be just one plane. Or can I? Yeah, I need to have it just like one plane. Let me, oops, you cannot see it, but my screen just turned off again. Okay, now it's on. Let me Google. How should I Google for it? I should Google for something like, yeah, I want to know triangle, just one plane. Merge all faces on the plane Blender. Should be something very, how to merge faces, it's this one. It probably would be Boolean or something, maybe Boolean modifier or something. Let's see what he's gonna say. Oh, I need to have this. Yes, 1 minute tutorial is gonna be easy.
For that, hold shift, then select the faces you want to merge, then press on X and select dissolve faces.
Okay, perfect. So I need to select zoom, I click X and I need to say dissolve faces. Perfect, it's done. Very, very useful tip. We need to remember it forever. All right. What are we doing now? It's really very useful tip. Now want to extrude. We will extrude it. Yes, perfect. It's amazing. Ready? I would do one little thing, simple. Yeah, I will extrude it one more time. And I will change the scale just like this. Because I want it to be, we're gonna sculpt after on the top. So I want it to be more realistic, more like just more details. It's already giving me more opportunity for my manipulations, let's call it like this. So I have it, right? What can we do next? I'm gonna move this. Okay, object, set origin to the geometry. Okay, where I moved it, I don't know. Like this, all right. So now I can sculpt. Yeah, I can go to the sculpt mode. So now probably I do need to do the remesh. Oop. Like I need to do the remesh. If only I could see what I'm doing. I don't know why is it like this. Okay, I will do something like this. Hola, knew it. Hola. Do you want to see? Wow. That's not that remesh that I want. Okay, I don't need to have decimate, but I want to have... How are you? I would like to show you my cat, but I can't. I can show you what I did last time. Actually, knew it. Posted some architecture created with some tutorial and working on my own new one. Yeah, I will check right now. This is new with my animation from last stream. Basically, she picked up the phone. She brought the Mona Lisa home and she picked up the phone. Like how? Yeah. This character. I also write on Medium my blog posts about exactly how I do it, like how I proceed with 3D and stuff. Let me file save for now. What do I have? So now I will log in. I will show you. Where is my Medium? Yeah, this one. Pineapple and Mona Lisa. If you're curious, you can read it. That looks good. Yeah, today I'm doing the house for Vincenzo Perugia. But before, let's check Discord, because I think that Chase, he shared something. Miriam shared something. Miriam Gabriel. I'm not sure what he shared. Art. Okay, it's loading. Now I will see. I don't know, it's not opening. Oh, wow, I see. Wow, look, this one. This. How long it took you to do it? It's really very beautiful. I wish I could have this house. Even though that I'm not sure if I would feel about those houses, I'm not sure if I would feel myself comfortable with all such big glasses. Like I would be probably very comfortable if I knew that all the territory next to it is mine. But it's a pool. I love it. Can I have this house? It's a really good one. Loading, it just took me one day. Oh, so you did this only in one day. This is so good. Like the cartoons that you saw, I was learning and studying this one. Probably the 9 months I was doing. Like no jokes, really. So let's proceed. I need to add the subdivision surface. Hope it's not gonna crash. Okay, it's loading a lot. Let's see. Second image was created by... I didn't see any second... Okay, is it working? No. So meanwhile it's loading, I check the Discord again. Because probably Blender is going to crash. Let me see. Ah, wow. Oh, I need to say the second is way more attractive for me. There is a piano. How you do it? Is it so you model all of the objects inside or not? How you do it? It's really amazing. So my blender is probably just got stuck. Yeah, I don't know, or I did the subdivision surface. All right, I'm gonna force squeeze the blender. And we're gonna just open it again. File, open recent, this one. So add modifier. Okay, gonna go to object mode, add modifier, and I will add. Now it's gonna stuck again, I believe. Yeah, it's stuck. Why is it so? Is it so hard to make the subdivision? I don't understand. Okay, it's not working, so I'm gonna force quit against the blender. I will do now another thing. I will cut the model just by myself because I have no time to wait for the blender to render. Some of them, yes, but modeling interior would take ages. I use commercially licensed models, but as soon as I need special models, I do it by myself. That's good. All right, I'm gonna go to the edit mode. And for edit mode, I will try. Can I cut it somehow? No. I don't know if I can. Okay, let me try to do it. We're gonna do the risky stuff right now. Object mode. I did a mistake. Okay, changing the plans. I'm playing around. So I'm moving the copy in here. This one is going to be in here. So I'm just trying to find the best solution, the best way to do it. So, okay. Now I will convert this to mesh, but I will not change this part. I actually will try to cut it. Can I cut it more? No. Can I cut like this? Something? I don't know. No? I don't know, what does it mean? What is it? It's a knife. Cut. I love to see Blender streamers because I love to work with others, like study together. Yeah, so now we are definitely studying. I like it. I started to stream when it was COVID, and I'm still doing it. I think I met a lot of like my life became more. I think Twitch and streaming online is very good training. I felt so much empowerment since I started to do it, because you need to be quite brave, because you're throwing yourself, exposing yourself, right? And you need to orientate. And actually, if you do it online, you have only one shot, one opportunity. So you cannot make 100 like different attempts as for video on YouTube. And which is, I need to say that I was trying when I wrote a book. I once said, and I just wrote it on my YouTube channel, I recorded a video when I explain about my book, but I did it not online. I did it just precisely for YouTube. And it was quite hard. I was very, very unhappy of having opportunities to make several shots. I most likely would do something from one shot, just recorded it online, and it's done. Knife creates new vertices, new lines. Yeah, but how you apply it? So I click in here, knife, so I wanted to cut it. But how to apply it? Enter. Okay. No, thank you. True. I just will cut it like this in a way. I think it makes total sense. You got it. Yeah, I got it. So I think the Twitch for me, it's apart from everything, it's a big like educational thing, because you always know how it's a super huge training, because you never know, because people can be stressing so much over public speaking and stuff. I still think that I'm not good at public speaking, but I think that at least I feel the training. Well, my opinion, Twitch is to build a community, not to promote something. It's stay in a more personal touch to possible customers. To stay well, I use it. I use Twitch because whether I would stream online or not, most likely that I would draw. So I see that I can share it, basically. So I say I really like it. Build the community. Yeah, Twitch is for building the community. I 100% agree. But I say that Twitch, it's a very big trainer. I'm not saying to train to promote something, but I say that, for example, in a real life, like I will not joke. A lot of people in real life, they can struggle to have a call, to do call somewhere, to publicly speaking, to raise their hand on the some meetings and just to express your opinion on, or how many times people can feel uncomfortable with someone or something that they are like, oh, what should I say? It's like people can be ashamed to speak up for themselves, and I think that Twitch is actually something that allows you to train it. And as I say, you have one opportunity, so you can just you can just fail it or not. Put yourself, well, you can always escape. I need to say, I had a couple of times, so I stream, like I say, actively, I stream since 2022. Like actively, I'm trying to play around with my schedule. I think I'm gonna put back my schedule, actually, as it was before. But I really say, I can escape, like I can finish the stream. Actually, I think that to stream online, it's super introverted thing to do, because it's not real world. It seemed to be very extroverted. You're so brave that you're doing it. But I think it's extroverted or introverted because you're home. You're like, no one can touch you. You're so in safe position. Oh my God. Okay. Hello, 1,000 words, 1,000 games. Is that you? But you change the name again. Why people on Twitch are changing the name so fast? Is that like something common to do? So now you learn what exactly you do for a living. I work in IT company. That's and all my life. That's what I do. IT is my life. I would say also a passion. I really like it. I think it's just amazing. It's a blessing for me, I think, because you can have a lot of feeling that you're like on the, like you can understand, right? What is AI right now, for example. You can follow it more easily. So I really think it's interesting. I just love it. I'm engineering manager. Not sales. I'm actually, when you say that you are sales, I don't know what exactly sales doing. Well, I never. This is more for me. This is more maybe like marketing part, which is like what do you do? What do you do in sales? It's very hard for me to understand the sales. You need to find the clients or something. It's interesting. Okay, so what I did right now, I will explain. Now I will extrude with this. So if I click A and I will click extrude, now I will extrude, done. I saved this, like I created my hand, this mesh, because now I want to do the details. And for me to do those details, I need to remesh all the body. So we did this. And this. And I need to scale it. Let me scale it a little bit down. I don't want to make it big. I just want a little bit. I was an engineer and now selling IT products because I know what the customer needs. For example, hardware, software, and I'm selling the hardware, software to the customer with licenses, etc. So that's very interesting. And how from where did you get the customer? Like I don't know if. I think I'm for sales. I never worked on this side. I think for me it's very close to the marketing. Like you probably from the technical side, but you probably contact a lot of marketing people. I believe so. Like I need to say that in Spanish. By the way, Chinese, you will hear a lot of language mixes in here because I speak 5 languages and I switch a lot between Spanish and English. So in Spanish there is one phrase that called saco la gorra. It's basically translated like I'm removing my head in front of one from the marketing people, because I think that they are doing so much. Like all my life I see how people from marketing can bring the product up to the world. So I wish I could have this kind of skills and stuff. Like it's amazing. So we did it. Now we are ready to do the sculpting. Let's see. Object mode, and we move in this part in here. Oops, no, not this one. Oh, we need to move object, set origin to geometry. We move it slightly in here. I move it in here just for the sake of comodidad in Spanish again, because I want it to be close to here. And we're gonna go and we're gonna say sculpt mode. Let's do it. Let's see. Good question. It's the most difficult part in sales job, but you're searching for company in your region or even other country. Contact them via social media or personal contacts, etc. Normally it takes 6 months to 1 year till a good paying customer. But you talk about 10,000 even or even millions with one customer order. Or you probably have some very serious software or hardware that you are selling. Yeah, like I also I understand you, but this is how not my brain is not working like this. And if you tell me that, like I imagine that I'm a company, right? And someone is contacting me through social media offering something, like 99% that I'm gonna think that this is spam. And most likely that I would be like even thinking that this is a dangerous spam. So I'm gonna immediately delete and never reply. So I don't know. I think that my mentality, like I'm not the customer like Mercedes-Benz, Audi, police. So you probably you do software for the cars in such case, or you do software for the cars and hardware for the cars. You probably do electro supplies, or maybe that's what they had built it in Tesla. And you do some kind of stuff for Mercedes, no? That's probably what you do. Like hardware, like with those touch screens and software inside. Probably that's what you do. And the same probably what police is already need to have with some synchronizations. Interesting. That's very, very interesting. You need to be a good personal communicator and also be a good in getting rejected often, but with experience it get better. Company always looking for something they need. Have lost my why. Why? Learns. Is that you? Your 1,000 words? Your 1,000 games? Funky. Ahoy. Hello. I lost my why when it comes in writing. What do you mean? Where is it? What are you talking about? Where is your why? I have no idea. Why do you cry, Willy? Why do you cry? Why? Willy, why? Willy, why? Willy, why? No idea what you're talking about. And I did this quite even more. Why? I ask, why do I write? I write because no, it's not wife. It's just I say you need to know the context because 1,000 words, which is a Kali learns. He's a writer actually originally. He's a very good writer. So, but he changed today his name. So I'm asking him what's going on, and I don't understand what he's writing. He's some his inner games that he's doing right now. Oh, this is for the balcony series. No, this is not for the balcony series, but I will explain now. Oh yeah, I can like sometimes we have a very random stuff happening on my streams, but this is like you need just to survive. If you go through it, if you survive it, it's all right. As I say, I think in the end of the day, I really need. I can share my experience on Twitch and how is it even working to work on Twitch. How you feel. A lot of times that I say that it's happening to me is when I meet some people that I don't know that good and they don't know that good me. And of course, when I meet a new people in real life, I never say that, oh, by the way, I'm doing Twitch online. There is various reasons why I'm not doing it. So this is like, in a way, double life, right? That I can have because I'm not presenting myself from start. A lot of times it happened to me that I hear how people are saying like, oh, those stupid online streamers, like they don't deserve even a piece of I don't know, candy. And I sit like this, I'm like, okay, good, that's what you think, all right. So you never know, because sometimes it's very your eyes got evil. My eyes got evil. No. You love it. Yeah. Yes. My eyes got evil. But why my eyes got evil? What's wrong with you? Learns 1,000 words, 1,000 games. What is wrong with you today? What's happening? Because I'm not recognizing you. my eyes turned evil, but I'm not recognizing you. What is happening? So, Funky. This is not for the balcony series. I'm doing the balcony for my 3D series for Vincenzo Peruggia, and I decided I call it to kill 2 bunnies in one shot. I kill those 2 bunnies and it's gonna be a balcony in 3D for my 3D cartoon, and I'm gonna do this balcony in Figma also. So your eyes finally see through me and my multiple names. Yeah, I'm now I'm wondering how many others you're gonna have names. I'm gonna do now the trick that I really like to do. I will show to you, to everyone, how I do it. So now I want this all to be beautiful, and I want to also beautiful in environment for me to work on. So for this, I'm gonna create like a little box. I'm gonna do this. What is this? Actually, there is a light in there already. I have no idea. So I'm gonna go to the edit mode, and I will delete this face. So I have like a little box inside. Ah, yeah, I have a light already inside. So now I can put my light down. And actually, when I do the modeling, I like to work in a crazy environments, like in a crazy way. So I will change the color of this. I can play around how I want. I can make it like red like this, and I can duplicate it. And I can put one in here, and I can put it like blue, right? It's very twitchy. Light plus camera are default setup for any Blender file. Yeah, but you see that I will not definitely finish today. So maybe red, maybe yellow. Oh yeah, look, it's a Ukrainian flag. Green. I'm checking for what. Oh, the blue is actually very beautiful. But let's approach to the. I think it's like this. I think it's good like this because it's like orangey and blue. I think it's quite beautiful. So I do it just for the sake to have a beautiful environment. So now I can go back again to the sculpt mode and see how can I proceed. Sculpt mode, and I will make this okay before I go to the sculpt. Oh no, edit, redo, object mode. I will just copy paste this just to I always do 1 million of same objects. So done, and I can be back to sculpt mode. Let's see. Tell us what you found. My family is my why. Ah, you mean why is the reason of the life? Maybe. God. Benji93, thank you so much for subscription on YouTube. Thank you. Thank you a lot. Why not what? Ah, it's your. Okay, I've confused you, Funky with Kali. So why not? I agree with you. I like it. You saw this movie forever and always say yes. I like it. Okay. Oh, I wanted to ask you, can you recommend me any Spanish language movie to me, ideally beginner friendly, because I find it easier to learn language when I can apply it in something like music or movies. Funky, I can suggest you, I can tell you how I think that what influenced my Spanish a lot. I think that you would not like it. That's number one. And number two, I always say I think I'm a very bad person for ask for the movie because I literally don't watch movies at all. But I pretty much think that I'm very, very like the Chinese because I like to speak to people. I have a lot of friends, and talk to them, and that's how I speak Spanish constantly. What I want to say, a very curious fact, that I learned Spanish from the telenovelas, because in 90s, Natalia Oreiro, Andrea Del Boca, Argentinian telenovelas, they were super popular in Ukraine. And there is one interesting fact also. When you put the translation in Ukraine, they don't mute the original voice. You put just the voice on the top of the voice, so you always hear two sounds. One may be a little bit like half of a second delayed. So you always firstly hear Ukrainian, and then you would hear a little bit of Spanish, and you match. So that's something like I was simultaneously always listening to the languages. This is number one. But speaking about this, what I can suggest you, there is one that they always called somehow tam apellidos vascos. So this is ¿cuántas son apellidos vascos? How many apellidos vascos? Apellidos vascos. So this is movie Ocho apellidos vascos. Maybe you can take a look on this one. People like this. People were watching those kind of stuff. But I can suggest you telenovelas, because I literally was watching Natalia Oreiro. I remembered that I was watching her when I was a kid. And when I moved to Spain, I was like, okay, what would I want to see? And I started to watch again Natalia Oreiro, Muñeca Brava, or I was rewatching but because it was from my childhood. That's why I always say this very funny story, because I learned in Spanish the concept of abandonar. Abandonar is to leave. So I was watching how in soap operas Natalia Oreiro was saying to her lovers, and like, oh no, how can you abandonarme? Please don't abandonarme. And I considered that abandonar is like no, abandonar never, please. And when I moved to Spain and I got the Spanish computer, I was clicking to close the browsers, and my browser asked me, ¿Estás segura que quieres abandonar la página? And I was like, no, just don't abandonar la página. I don't want to abandonar la página. Like abandoned. Yeah, I didn't want to abandonar. I didn't want to abandonar no página at all. I found free book for learning Python. There's a lot of. We found here a whole tutorial on Python to do for Blender. I always say that find something free. It's not hard. It's hard to pass it. That's the problem. But it's really cool, Funky. You want to learn Spanish? I'm really happy for this. I think it depends. I need to say now I can watch a lot of it. You can watch on YouTube what is attracting you. I even sometimes do this kind of stuff with Italian. Like I can watch Italian podcasts just for the sake to understand, to train more to train my skill for this. So I think you can do the same, no? Like to watch what you like to watch. It depends on what kind of the content you like also to watch. Because my movie, I cannot suggest movies. Like I'm the worst person to suggest movies. I haven't seen any movie this year. I'm sitting and I'm like, how many people are watching movies? People watched some movies this year already. I watched 0. Last year I watched Barbie. So I don't know. But okay, I and political. You can watch political stuff, and you can also. I can suggest to you, for example, I think that if you start to learn language, it should be something very, very easy. So you can, no jokes, but I can give you one example. Maybe what if I would do, and I'm doing it sometimes. What do I need to do? For example, for Italian, if I want to improve my proficiency in Italian, I would watch maybe on TikTok some conspiracy theories, like something funny on TikTok, but you cannot watch some memes on cats or dogs, right? Because there is no language. But conspiracy theory, you need to explain. So maybe you can take something like this, that when they need to, or you can watch psychology. There is a huge amount. You can watch those videos about law of attraction on Spanish, and people will explain. For me, I don't know if you're interested in this. I can watch in Spanish a lot. I do it a lot. I watch makeup. I love to watch makeup reviews. Like I do it for Italian. I open Italian tutorial for Kiko Milano, and I watch Italian way. Yeah, it's like you got the ideas of how they use it. Like because so. Makeup sounds good. Yeah, I don't know if you're interested, but maybe fashion. Maybe if you don't like it, you can look for some kind, I don't know, phone reviews, microphone reviews, watch reviews. What can it be? Yeah, but I would go for YouTube. I would not now. I would probably not go into. You can go to some Spanish people on Twitch, like me. I consider myself a little bit Spanish. I always say, because I sometimes I don't know where I belong, like really, because I feel like I am and Spanish and Ukrainian, so I can say that after this long time in Spain that I have at least some Spanish spirit inside of me. I have makeup. Yeah, those are very good. You're always welcome. I really think that today it's pretty much as Kali, you said. I think that our biggest issue is not where to find the information, is to use it. We have a lot of information for Python, for development, for Blender, for languages. The problem is to organize. The problem is to organize yourself and do it efficiently. It's what kind of information you're gonna, like, people should be organizing themselves to learn. That's what I think. Yeah, but I'm sure on YouTube you can find a lot of stuff. So now you see, guys, what I'm doing. I'm trying to make her face right now. Let's see. Oops, if I can do it. I hope. Let's see. Let's see. Good night, good night. In 15 minutes, I also go. I'd like to say some more, but I have to get up early. Have a good night and good luck with the balcony or balconies. Ha ha ha. Thank you so much. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I'm sending you all the best. In 15 minutes, I also go. Oh, someone plays the likes for YouTube. Thank you so much for the like on YouTube. Guys, Funky, thank you so much. We will proceed. Look, like something happened to her nose. So have a good night and we will meet on Wednesday. And then I'm gonna re-evaluate my schedule because I'm not sure if I'm getting more tired or not with this. We're gonna see. Oh, hello, Dean Rosan. Is AI going to
let's 3D artist
Dean
without a job?
Rosan. Is AI going to
Let's
my
3D
microphone
artist without
fall
a
under
job?
this question? Like
It got
my microphone got collapsed under this question. Like this is like it got collapsed. My microphone got collapsed under this
AI
question.
will
This is
help
like
all of
a-
the 3D artists not to
No.
cry with Blender.
AI
And
will help
all of
all
the
3D
3D
artists
artists not
to
to cry with Blender.
and will help
Expand their
all
creativity
3D
and
artists
discover
to
new stuff. Very welcome in
um,
here.
expand
I
their
think I need
creativity
to
and
present
discover new
myself
stuff.
again.
Very
Very
welcome
welcome in
in
here.
pleasure.
I think I need to present myself
What do you
again,
think
which
about
again with
yourself about
pleasure.
AI? I just
very
laughing because
what do you think about
1 hour
yourself
ago
about
when I
AI?
started the
I just
stream, I was
laughing
like
because
1 hour
to
ago
people and I
when I
was
started
asking
the
them
stream,
the same,
I
pretty
was
much the
like
same question, what they think about
talking
AI.
to people
and I was asking them the same.
Also, I
pretty much
think
the same
like
question,
not
what they think
not
about
that
AI.
not that easy for 3D because
also I think like let's see.
not that not
Let's see
that
how it's
easy
gonna
for
go.
3D because
Let me firstly touch
Sora.
let's
That's what
see.
I really want to do.
Let's see how it's gonna go.
Let me
first
first
of all-
touch Sora. That's what I really want to do.
First
Dine
of all-
Rosan, I'm gonna give you my links. This is all my links that I have. Dine Rosan, I'm gonna give you my
definitely
links.
not.
This is all
Yeah,
my
I
links.
will- you
that
say
I
that.
have.
I would say pretty much the same.
I think it's gonna help
definitely
a
not.
lot.
Yeah,
like
I will
me
you
now
say that.
instead
I
of
would say pretty much
doing
the
this,
same. I probably would
I think
describe
it's gonna
doing
help
make curly
a lot.
hair for
like
me.
me
This is
now
hair, by
instead
the
of
way, what we are doing
doing
right
this.
now.
I probably
This
would
is the
describe
two most
doing
important
curly
links
hair
that I have
for me.
for
This is hair, by
my
the way, what we are doing
Instagram
right
and
now.
for my
These are the
balconies.
two most important links that I
I
have for
also
my
will
Instagram
share
and for
with
my
you
balconies.
my first book,
I
my
also
second
will
book, share with
I
you
will
my
also
first
share with
book,
you what should I
my
share, and my
second
Discord.
book.
Okay.
This is pretty much
I will
everything what
also
you need to
share
know.
with you what
If you
should
go
I
to
share,
my
and my
Instagram, you're gonna
Discord.
see that
Okay.
I
This is pretty much
post what you
the
need to
process
know.
of pretty much
If you go to my
everything what I
Instagram,
do
you're gonna see
is
that
there,
I
like
post
the
and
process of
sometimes
pretty much
cups of
everything what
coffee.
I do is
That's-
there.
that's my Instagram.
Like,
But you can see
sometimes
that I
cups
do
of
a
coffee.
different kind of art.
That's-
Or
that's my
sometimes
Instagram.
it's just sketching.
But you can
sometimes
see
it's
that I
3D,
do
sometimes
a
it's
real
different kind of
painting.
arts,
I
or
really love to
sometimes
do
it's
it.
just sketching.
Speaking
sometimes
about
it's
my
3D,
books, so
sometimes
I
it's real
work in
painting.
IT
I
field.
really
We
love
just
to do it.
discussed it. Speaking
I
about
work
my
already
books,
for
so I
13
work
years
in
and
IT
actually
field.
I
We
was
just discussed
born
it. Into the
I
family
work
where
already for
everybody were
13 years
developers.
and
So
actually I was
art
born
into
and
the family where
IT
everybody
and
were
programming
developers.
is
So something that I
art,
always had next to me.
and
And
IT
I wrote
and
2 books. The
programming
first
is
book is
something that I
related to
always
the
had next to me.
psychology
And
more. I would
wrote
say
2 books.
in
The
the
first book
workplace
is
how you
related
need
to
to
the
how you need
psychology
to
more, I would say,
not
the
agree that
workplace,
easy
how
with,
you need
with
to-
everything, like how to
you
stand
need
on the ground,
to
how not to
not agree that easy with
overthink
everything,
at
like
work.
how to
That's-
stand on the
it's
ground,
more
how
generic.
not
The
to,
second one is I
overthink
think
at
it's
work.
the second one
That's
is it's more generic.
way
The
more
second
closer
one
to the
is,
IT,
I think
and
it's
way
the
more
second
closer
one
to
is
the AI
way more
field
closer
because
to the
it is
IT,
about the
and way more
parallels
closer
between
to the
programming
AI
principles
field because
and
it is
between
about
the
art
parallels
principles.
between programming
because during
principles
all this
and between
period
the
of
art
programming
principles.
and
because
art,
during all this
I realized that the
period of
principles, the basic
programming
principles are
and
super
art
common.
I realized
like
that
in
the
between
principles, the
they are
basic
very
principles
similar,
are super
and I realized that
common. Like
they're
it
pretty
in
much
between,
they are very similar.
between art
And I realized that
programming, you can see that
they're
everything
pretty
is
much
connected.
I always say
Between
that we
art
so
and
get used
programming,
to
you
say
can
that
see that
music
everything is
and
connected.
audio are
I always
connected
say
to
that
the
we
math,
so get used
or
to say that
music
art
and
is also
audio
connected
are
to the
connected
math,
to
but
the
we
math,
never
or
never
that
so that
art
this
is
also
connected to the
math,
math,
but we
coding,
never,
like literally coding.
never so
And
that
the
this
code can be
also
beautiful.
connected
You can
to the
find
coding,
golden
like
ratio
literally coding.
in the coding,
And
like
the
the
code can
Fibonacci
be beautiful.
sequence.
You can find
can
golden
see that
ratio
in
abstract,
the coding, like
the
the
Fibonacci
abstract
sequence,
class
you
and
can see
abstract
that
in art.
abstract
somehow can
abstract
relate
class
all of this kind of
and
stuff. I
abstract
really
in
like
art
somehow
have
can
this
relate
philosophical
all of this kind of
journeys.
stuff. I really
And
also the conclusion of
to
my book
have this
is that
philosophical
we are all
journeys.
robotic,
And
in a way.
also
Especially
the
when we
conclusion
perceive
of my
the art
book is that
when
we
we
robotic
have
in a
some
way,
some
especially
crazy
when
when we
perceive the art,
observe some
when
crazy
we
art. It's pretty
have
much
some-
as if the
some crazy when we observe.
I don't know. You
observe
compile the
some
code,
crazy
you
art,
do the
it's
build,
pretty
and you
much
got
as if the-
errors thrown at you.
I don't know. You
The
compile
right?
the code, you
And
do the
also
build
I
and you got
in the I
errors
went to the
thrown
way
at
way
you.
way
The
more
right?
philosophical, but
And
I
also
ended
I
up it's like
in the I went to the way
to the conclusion
way
that
more philosophical, but I
actually
ended up it's like
you can
to the
touch,
conclusion
you can
that
see that actually
there is some patterns
you can
across the
touch, you can
everything,
see
and
that
also in the
there
coding
is some patterns
that there is
across
one
the
source of everything in the
and
world,
also in
like
the
because these
coding
patterns are
that
so the
there
same
is one
across
source of
everything
everything
which
in
you
the
touch,
world,
that
like
it's
because
impossible
these
to
patterns are
to
so
avoid
the same
seeing
across
this.
everything
It's some
which
kind
you
of
touch,
you know,
that it's
I'm
impossible
flow into the
to avoid
religion
of seeing this
aspect in their
It's some
AI,
kind of,
especially in
I'm
art, using
flow
existing
into the
human work
religion
and mix them
aspect in
up
their
to a
AI,
new
especially
creation.
in art,
It's like
using
using
existing human
Photoshop
work
and put
and
together
mix
different
them up
images
to a
to
new
one new
creation.
creation. It's like
But
using
I really
Photoshop
love
and put
love
together different
AI
images
to get
one new
quick
creation.
inspiration to
But
an
I
idea.
really
You also
love
see
all
AI
those
to
AI
get
generated
quick
content where
inspiration
people
to an
get bored,
idea. You
to see the
also
same similar
see all those
content
AI
all
generated
over
content where
the
people get bored.
place. To see
Yeah,
the
I
same
agree. I
similar
think
content all over
I
the
think I think in the first
place.
place
Yeah, I
that
agree. I think
probably who suffered mostly right
I think
now.
I think in the
it's
first
all
place
of the
probably who suffered
all of
mostly
the
right
artists
now
who were doing
it's all of the
I don't know, stickers
of the
for
artists who were
Instagram
doing
or posts like
I don't know,
for
stories,
stickers
like
for
the background
Instagram
for stories.
or
Probably now
posts
it's like for
probably now
stories,
if I need
like
to
the
like
background
imagine
for
that
stories,
if I am a
probably now it's
psychologist, right?
probably
and I do
now
my
if I need to if
Instagram
imagine
page
that if I am
for
a psychologist,
psychology,
right, and I do
before
my
I was paying maybe
Instagram
maybe
page
not the big amount
for
of money, but to the
psychology,
illustrator
before
to
I was
make
paying
it
maybe
decently
maybe not the
beautiful,
big amount
but
of
now I
money,
can do
but
it
to the
myself.
illustrator
Like I don't
to
need
make
to
it
have it.
decently beautiful.
That's
but now I can do it
the
myself.
field when
Like
I
don't
see
need to
that
have
it can be
that's
totally
fully
that's
like
the field when I see that it
substituted,
can be
but
totally
not
fully
exactly in other fields. Like for example, if you do
but
Android
not
application, you draw
exactly
something. In other fields,
You
like for
do,
example, if you do Android
don't know,
application, you draw
AI
something,
and you cannot
you do everything only with AI.
I
You
don't
need
know,
to put a little bit more
AI
of
and
conscious
you cannot
logic in there.
do everything
It's
only
very
with AI. You
interesting.
need to put
Congrats!
a
All
little
of the
bit more
things that you
of
did until
conscious
now,
logic
the
in there.
idea with
It's very
illustrating the
interesting.
balconies of
Congrats!
Barcelona
All of the
is
things that
genius.
you
You saw it
did until
you
now,
saw
the
it, right?
idea with
Like,
illustrating the
let me
balconies
show
of
you.
Barcelona
Did you
is
click the
genius.
link?
You saw it?
Because
You
you
saw it,
realize the
right?
effect.
Like,
Let me
there,
show you.
so
Did you
thank you
click
so
the
much.
link?
Oh my God, it's like
Because you realize
it's
the effect.
such a big
in
pleasure
there.
for me.
So thank you so much. Oh my
um,
God, it's like it's
you see that I
such a
do
big
this
pleasure
kind
for
of
me.
stuff that I did the
You see that
Google
I
Maps
do
in here.
this
I
kind of
place it
stuff
there,
and
and you can
did
find
the
exactly where
Google
it's
Maps in
located.
here. I
So,
place it there, and
I already
you can
forgot
find
if I said or
exactly
not,
where it's
but
located.
I
So
am
Ukrainian
I
originally.
already
and I live in
forgot if I
Spain.
said or not.
I
but
always say in
I
advance
am
I
Ukrainian
do
originally
mix
and I
of
live in
languages.
Spain.
I speak
I
5
always
languages
say in
and I mix
advance
them.
I do
And
mix
of languages.
Yeah,
I
that's
speak
what I
5
do.
languages
That's
and I
what I
mix
do.
them. What do we do
And,
right now? Let me
yeah,
show you a little
that's
bit.
what I do.
Actually, that's what I do. What do we do right now?
I just
let me show
today
you a
was
little
showing
bit.
it.
Actually, ось що поїдеш вас, because don't ask
I
what we were
just
discussing
today
today.
was
That's
showing
why.
it.
So this is. I will not put the.
Don't
ask what we were discussing today.
Sound on, but
That's
you're
why.
gonna see that
So
I do
this is.
3D,
I will not
but
put
I-
the. Your question.
Sound on, but
that
you're
you
gonna
asked me
see that I
about
do
3D,
3D,
but I
your question
it's
is
not
not
my
my main
main
job.
job.
So
it's
gonna be the
it's
one
not
who
my
is,
main job.
expanding.
So
this
gonna be the
3D
one who
with
is AI, and I will not be
expanding
suffering from this. But
this
this
3D
this
with
3D
AI,
and I will not
animations
be
that you see, it's
suffering
my
from
first
this. But this
work
because I
3D
started to learn
animations
Blender
that
and
you
I
see, it's my
learned
first
Blender. I started to
work
learn Blender
because
in
I started
August
to learn
2022.
Blender and I learned
In,
Blender. I started
November
to learn Blender in August 2022.
2023, I released
In,
this cartoon about
November
Italian girl who turned crazy and
2023,
stole
I
Mona Lisa
released
from the
this
Louvre
cartoon
because
about
she tried
Italian girl who
pizza with
turned
pineapple,
crazy and
and now
stole
I'm doing
Mona
the
Lisa from
second
the Louvre because
series
she
about
tried
this. I
pizza
gonna
with pineapple,
release again
and now I'm doing
November
the
this
second
year, but I need to do a lot
series
of
about this.
preparation.
I
And I'm
release
very
again
disciplined in
November
this, and
year,
I'm
but I need
very
to do a lot of preparation.
stubborn in this.
And
Like
I'm
I always
very
say, that
disciplined
stubbornness
in
is
this,
my
and
very
I'm
big
very
feature. Like
stubborn.
I can
in this.
suffer,
Like,
I can
always say that
cry, I can
stubbornness
throw
is my
things,
very big
like
feature. Like,
I can suffer,
but
I
I'm gonna
can
do it,
cry,
like,
I can
I'm
throw
not
things.
stopping.
So this is the part when you see that she
but I'm
was
gonna do it,
turning
like,
crazy.
I'm
Now
not
you're gonna
stopping.
see how she's
So
like
this is the part when
running
you see
inside
that
of
she
the
was
Louvre,
turning
crazy. Now you're gonna
We
see
and
how
still
she's
in
like
Mona Lisa.
I
running
put
inside of the
the
Louvre.
sound on, but I don't really
We
want
and
to
still
put
in
the
Mona
sound.
Lisa.
I could put the
You learned
sound on, but I
Blender
don't
extremely
really
fast.
want to
Yeah,
put
like
the
I
sound.
learned it
in 1 year. I would
You
say
learned
like all this stuff,
Blender
but I'm
extremely
still
fast.
learning.
Yeah, like I learned
I
it
noticed
in 1 year.
only
I would
now.
say,
I
like need
all
to
this
save,
stuff only
but I'm
now.
still
Like for
learning.
example, now I
Like,
was doing
I
hair
notice
again.
only
Like
now,
you
I
saw
need
that
to
like
save
I
only
only
at
now. Like for example,
the
now I was
Bezier
doing hair
circle,
again. Like
and
you saw that
the
like
path,
I
and I was
the
applying
Bezier circle and
like
the
to
path, and I was
bevel the
applying
shape on it,
like on the top of the circle. You pick up
like
the
to
object with the
bevel the shape on it,
like on the top of the circle. You pick up the object with
pipietka.
I don't know how to
uh,
call it. So yeah, this is my first.
Pipietka. I don't know how
This
to
is
call
my
it.
first
So yeah,
This is my
cartoon.
first,
And I'm doing the second. I decided
my
to mix
first
today and do the balcony because
cartoon. I will
and I'm
show
doing the
you-
second.
Last-
I
I
will
will
show
show
you
you
the
the
result
result
of do the balcony because
last
I will
stream
show you
and
pre-last
I will show you
stream,
the
okay?
result
So
of
this is actually
last stream
this
and
personage. By the
pre-last
way,
stream,
here is
okay?
what
So
this animation
this
that
is
you see right
actually-
now.
this personage,
This, by the way,
is
here is
the-
what this animation that you see right now. Animation for
This
Rig. Oh my
is
God, what was the
the-
name? Just posted it on Instagram today.
Animation
for Rig. Oh my God, what was the name?
Inverse
Just posted it
kinematics.
on Instagram today, and
I learned it yesterday. This was
Um,
inverse kinematics.
inverse
It's basically
kinematics.
that allows you to.
I learned
do
it yesterday.
the
This was
easier
inverse
animation
kinematics.
of
It's
the
basically
legs.
that
So
allows
it was
you
very
to
easy.
do the easier animation of the
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
legs.
So this
So it was
guy
very easy. Will be on my next.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. So this guy
like on my next
will be on
series
my
about
next,
Paperonia Guslik because he's a
like
real
on
thief.
my next
it's
series
Vincenzo
about
Perugia,
Paperonia Guslik because
and he will
he's a
try
real
to
thief.
steal
It's
Mona Lisa
Vincenzo
from
Perugia,
Paperonia Guslik,
and he will try
and I will
to
show
steal
you something
Mona Lisa
here
from
Paperonia Guslik.
that this,
And I will
show you something.
That's one
here
of the parts that I'm gonna do. It's not cycles
this
render. It's
is
Eve render. So
that's
she's
one of
jumping
the
on the
parts
couch.
that I'm gonna do.
It's
It's
not
Mona Lisa in
cycles
here,
here.
the
The
phone
phone
is
is
ringing,
ringing,
so
and
she's jumping on the
she's
couch.
picking up.
That's
Bam.
Mona Lisa in here. the phone
One
is
detail
ringing, and
that I need to
she's picking
explain
up.
in
Bam.
here is that
one detail
cartoons are
that I need
full
to
of
explain in
Easter
here
eggs.
is
I
that
always say that I
my
really love it because
cartoons are
first of
full
all,
of
it's
Easter
community
eggs.
work.
I always
Everything
say
what
that I
people
really love it
I
because
try at
first
least
of all,
when people ask
it's
me
community
to
work.
add
Everything
something
what
on
people,
my cartoon.
I try
I
at
normally
least
add it.
when
Like for
people ask
example,
me
this
to add
the
something
Joker
on my
poster
cartoon,
on the wall.
I normally add
It's
it. Like
just
for
an
example,
artwork of
this,
one girl that
the
she's
Joker
joining my
poster
streams
on the
because
wall.
she's an artist and
It's
I really
just an
liked it.
artwork
So it's
of
like
one
okay,
girl
I'm gonna
that
put
she's
this
joining
on
my
my streams because
This
she's an artist and I really liked it.
on
So
this
it's like, okay, I'm gonna
table.
put this on the wall.
This is actually a
on
granddaughter
this
of the real
table.
thief of. This is
Mona
actually a
Lisa Vincenzo
granddaughter
Perugia, the
of
guy
the
that I
real
just showed the
thief
second
of
character. So this is
Mona
the
Lisa
picture of his
Vincenzo
real
Perugia, the guy that I just
granddaughter, and
showed
you
the
can see
second
that there
character.
she's like
So
holding
this
the
is
Mona
the picture
Lisa.
of his real
Granddaughter, and
here
you
is
can
Ryan
see that there
Guslik.
she's like holding the
Gosling.
Mona
Oh my
Lisa.
God, sorry. Before even I started
Then
to stream
here is Ryan
online,
Guslik.
I didn't know who is Ryan
Gosling,
Gosling, but
but
now I
sorry,
had to
before even
learn
I
because
started
people
to
talking to
stream
me about Ryan
online.
Gosling. I didn't know
So
who
I
is Ryan
added
Gosling,
Ryan
but now I
Gosling
had
in
to
there
learn
because
people
people
talking
So
to me
when
about
people
Ryan Gosling.
ask me,
So
I added
do
Ryan Gosling in
what
there
they
because
want me
people
to
ask
add
me.
to
So
my
when
scenes,
people
and that's
ask me
exactly
I
how
do
the name of her
what they
appeared,
want me to
Paperonia
add to my
Guslik, because
scenes,
she
and
has
that's
pizza Paperonia.
exactly how the
Guslik,
name of her appeared.
because Ryan
Paperonia
Gosling
Guslik
because she has pizza
Ryan
Paperonia
Gosling in here.
Guslik.
Your styles
Because Ryan
seem
Gosling,
very
we have
unique
fans
to
of Ryan
me.
Gosling in here.
It's
Your
like
styles
animated
seem
caricature.
very
Thank you
unique
so much.
to me.
I hope it's gonna be even
It's like
even
animated
better.
caricature.
Thank
We're
you
gonna
so
do
much.
now
the bulk. So I hope it's gonna be even
now.
even
Actually,
better.
I don't know if you
now
do
the bulk.
the
So
3D.
I have a whole plan.
Before
right
I will
now,
like
actually,
because for me
I
it's
don't know
now
if you do
time
the
to finish
3D.
the stream, but I will show
Before
you
I will like
one
because
little
for me it's
tiny
now
time
think
to
because
finish
I
the
already
stream,
speak
but I
about
will
this,
show
so
you one
let
little.
me
Let me
tiny
show you.
think because I already speak about this. So
I will show you.
I already
show you.
share it with people in here today, but I will
show you.
I already
show
share
you
it
in
with
here.
people.
So this
in
is my
here today,
medium,
but I will
and show you.
I
in here.
place
So
there
this is
by
my
the way,
medium.
here's a book also you can find
And
there's yeah I
place
wrote
there,
here
by the way,
crazy
here's a
stubborn
book also
journey
you
of
can find
animation
there's-
with Paperonia, so you
Yeah,
can see
I
wrote
here,
here
and I will
crazy
show
stubborn journey of
you
animation with
also.
Paperonia, so you can see in here.
Here, and I will show you also.
Where is it?
Yeah,
The pineapple and Mona Lisa for Paperonia.
Where is
You're
it?
gonna see it. So
Yeah,
firstly,
the pineapple and Mona Lisa for Paperonia.
this is how I was doing the
So, firstly,
second character because I always make
This
a
is
joke about
how I
this.
was doing
so
the second
the real thief
character
of Mona
because
Lisa long time
I
ago.
always make a joke about
He
this.
was on the
So,
jail.
the
for
real
stealing
thief of
Mona Lisa
long time
so
ago.
his pictures
He
from
was
the
on the
jail
were
for
saved,
stealing Mona
and
Lisa.
you can see
so
them.
His
This
pictures
one,
from the jail,
and this is
were
basically the
saved,
pictures when
and
they did
you
the
can see
pictures
them
in front
this
and from
one.
the side.
And this is
When I
basically
realized
the
it, I
pictures
was
when they did
very
the pictures
impressed,
in
and I was
front
saying
and
that
from the side.
this is just
When
like
I realized
a
it, I
gift
was
for
very impressed, and I
3D
was saying
artist
that
because that's
this
what you need to
is
do
just
the
like a
perfect
gift
model of him.
for 3D
View from the
artist
side,
because
view
that's
from
what you
the
need to
front.
do.
So
So
I
I did
perfect
his
model
model.
of him. View from the
3D
side,
out
view from
of
the
the
front.
picture
So
from the
I
jail
did his
because
model
it was from the side and from the
3D
front, okay?
out of the
So I
picture
do
from the
for
jail
my
because
animations
it
the
was from the side and
storyboards
from the
like
front,
this.
okay?
So I do for my
And you can
can see
animations,
here
the
that I was
storyboards
working
like
on
this.
the like
And you can
interior
see here
design
that
of
I
her
was
house.
working
There
on
was a
the,
process of how I was doing the phone
like,
and the
interior
lamp.
design of her
And
house.
her-
There was
this
a
is Mona
process
Lisa's
of how I was
Basic
doing
Ways
the
that I
phone
I drew
and
it
the
myself.
lamp.
Really
And
proud
her-
about this.
this is Mona Lisa's Basic Ways that I
This
I draw
is
it
this is
myself.
my
Really,
book.
really
You
proud
can read about
this.
a little bit how.
This is
how
this
I
is
was
my
inspired
book. You can
for
read
this
about
book. I
a
was
little bit
explaining a
how-
lot about my books
how
that
I was
published
inspired
it. Like
for
it
this
was,
book.
it was
I
a
was
really big
explaining a
work.
lot
Like
about my books
I remember
that
that I was
published
finalizing
it,
it when I
like,
was
it was
on the flight to
work, like
Portugal.
I remember that I was finalizing it when I was
And,
on the flight to
and like my friends were like,
Portugal.
"Oh my God, what are you doing?
And,
what are you doing?" And I was like ignoring
and,
everyone.
like,
and
my
was just,
friends
like,
were like, "Oh my God,
writing the
you're-
last.
what-
What are you doing?
like,
What are you
edits
doing?"
for
And
the
I was
book.
like ignoring everyone. And was just
in
like
here
writing
you
the
can
last,
see, yeah. So this is
like edits for the book.
this is the continuation.
In here
and
you can see.
I
Yeah. So
wanted
this
to
is say that Regan.
this is the
I don't know
continuation,
if.
and I wanted to say that
Schneist,
Regan
you're here. I don't
but
know if
this is
I wrote this
here,
blog post right before I was crying
this
on my stream.
is- I wrote
Because
this blog
this,
post
if you
right
do in
before I was
proper
crying on
Regan,
my
or you
stream,
need
to do automatic
because
weights, or
this,
need
if
to
you do
the
in
paint
proper
weights,
Regan, or you
sometimes
need to do
your
automatic
bad
weights,
Regan
or you
can
need to bring
do
you the
this,
paint weights. What you see right
sometimes
now.
your bad
Sometimes I'm,
Regan
like,
can
sometimes I'm going
bring you to
crazy,
this,
and what you see
and
right
I have
now.
no
Sometimes I'm
sometimes I'm going crazy.
inner
and
forces to stand
and
blender.
I have
Sometimes
no-
can be very unfriendly to
no
me, but sometimes very
inner
very friendly.
forces to stand blender.
And the last
can be
very
not
unfriendly
least
to me,
is
but
this
sometimes
one.
very,
So
very
this
friendly.
in this blog post actually
And
gonna
the
share
last,
with you
but
this
not least,
because I think
is
it's
this
very
one.
interesting.
So
this in
I
this blog
really
post actually
share
gonna share
the
with you
process
this
of
because I
how
think it's very
I do
interesting.
it.
So
I
originally
really share
it was
the
this
process
illustration
of how
pasta
I do it. So
earrings
originally,
pizza,
then it
was
was
this
got
illustration,
transformed into
pasta
this
earrings,
more like
pizza,
3D.
then
I
it
was doing
was
the
got
bodies, and I
transformed
was
into
doing
a couple
this
of
sketches.
more like 3D.
Originally, the
Then I
idea
was
of
doing
the
big
bodies
bones
came
and I was
from
doing a
one
couple of
Instagrammer
sketches.
girl. Originally,
From
the idea
Ukraine,
of the
so I
cheek
picked up
bones came
from
there.
one Instagrammer
Also,
girl,
a little bit
from
more
Ukraine, so I picked
sketching.
up from there.
Here is how she
Also,
would look
a
like
little
if she
bit
would
more
be a thief. Sketching here,
and the
is how
animation
she would
started
look
for
like if she would
3D.
be
Like
a
this was
thief.
like the one part
And
of the progress
animation
when I
started for 3D.
when
Like
I
this was
was
like
animating
one
already.
part of the progress when
I was
I
trying it out against
when I
storyboards,
was animating already. And the final
I was
cartoon.
trying it out.
So this is
storyboards.
This is what I do. This is all
And the
very
final
very
cartoon.
shortly and
So this is
everything.
this is what I do. This is
And now
all
it was a house
very
for
very
Vincenzo
shortly
Peruggia,
and
but
balconies and everything and everything.
not
And now
that
it was a
fast.
house
Okay.
for Vincenzo
Having
Peruggia,
all
but
this said,
it's
not-
time for
not
me
that
to finish
fast.
for
Okay.
today's stream.
Having
but
all this
I
said,
will rate you.
it's time for me to
Let me
finish for
see to
today's
whom I
stream.
will rate you.
But
I will
I
rate
will
you
rate
to-
you.
Let me see to whom I will
And
rate you. I
a
will
perfect
rate you
guy
to
from States. I really
C.
really like him.
And
He is explaining
perfect
about the
guy
science
from
through
States.
the art, and he
I
has
really,
amazing
really
wife,
like him.
And
He's
he's
explaining
explaining
about
baby
the
just
science
recently. I
through
think
the art,
he's
and he
just
has amazing wife.
great.
And I think he's
amazing
amazing
kid,
baby.
like,
Just
really.
recently, I think he's just great. I
So
think he's amazing. Like, really.
Dinero-san and everybody else who joined the stream.
I want
So
to congrats once again. You're a very
Dinero-san
hardworking
and everybody
person
else
and
who
very
joined the stream.
disciplined.
Thank
I
you so
want
much.
to congrats once
And yeah,
again.
and now
You're
it's
a
time
very
for me to
hardworking
go.
person and very disciplined. Thank you so much.
If you want to
And
always
yeah,
can
and now
join
it's time for me to go.
for my streams, I would be very very happy. If you
want
have
to
something
always
to
can
share in
join
Discord for my streams, I would
no
be very very
hesitation,
happy.
share. I'm
If
wishing
you have something
all
to share in
to
Discord,
everyone
good night or
no
good
hesitation,
morning,
share.
whatever
I'm
you
wishing
have.
all to everyone. Sending
Good
all the
night or
kisses.
good morning, whatever you
And
have.
gonna rate you there.
And we're gonna see each other
Sending all
on
the
Wednesday.
kisses.
And as I say, then I'm gonna
And gonna rate you
reevaluate
there. And we're gonna
whether
see
I
each
should
other
change
on
my
Wednesday.
schedule
And
or
as I say,
not.
then
But
I'm
for
gonna
now,
reevaluate Wednesday.
whether
So,
I should
mwah.
change
See
my
you.
schedule
See you.
or
Bye,
not.
bye, bye.
But for now,
Wednesday. So, mwah.